tinder right now because I'm still out here and letting the fire still go. So this is a few of the things that I use. I got wax paper too, but I rarely use that. That's mostly for emergency. It's super lightweight wax paper. So just roll it up and put it in my backpack. So this is the one that I first started making, and I got some help with this is just some cardboard. All of this is cardboard except for the outside, and it's dipped in wax, so there's some wax residue on the bottom. This is what I started making recently. First of all, it's a little bit smaller, you can tell. Well, it's the same amount of cardboard, and it burns about the same amount of time. I don't have to worry about getting these little cups or anything. This is just wax paper around it. And so there you go. They burn about the same amount of time. Then you got this one. This one's a little bit bigger than the ones I usually carry around with me. It's just there's duct tape on the outside, cheap duct tape. I have different kinds, the Gorilla duct tape and a couple other really nice ones, but this one's my cheap duct tape that I think I got it from some cheap store. But inside there's Vaseline as well as a cotton ball. Then you got these ones. These ones actually are surprisingly one of the better ones to use. Cut it up into 4 pieces and put it on top of my gasification stove, wood stove, and that seems to work the best, this one. Outside of that, it's really, it's okay, nothing special, but cut it up in pieces. The fire starts from the top and starts melting the wax, and then the wood becomes kind of like a wick. Then you got this old traditional cotton ball, and it's been dipped in some wax, so it's hard on half of it, and the top is soft, so I can light it. So before, what I used to do is I light one of these with my ferro rod and my carbide sharpener from Lowe's, I believe. I think I got this for like $3.50. Just took the outside off. Really, really great striker. This is a Coghlan's, some cheap one, nothing special. But I usually use this to light this, and then that I will use to light that, and I was like, wow, that's such a pain. Then I saw this one on a YouTube video. It's some Jute twine. I think not this one, but the other one I got it from Harbor Freight Tools for $2 for maybe 200 feet of Jute twine. And what I did is I braided it because a single one wasn't thick enough or was just burning too fast. So I braided it into 3. I don't know if you can tell. I think you can tell. Braided into 3 strings into 1, and then I dipped that whole thing into wax, and it almost works like a match. So this is the tip that is dark because that's what I use to fire up with my ferro rod, and it's pretty easy. You just kind of unfray this a little bit right here, and then scratch off a little bit of the fire steel on it, a little bit, and then just strike it, and it works like a match. And then because it's a match, slow burning, I put that one on, or that one, or that one, or that one, So it is really great. This is really great, and I can use it over and over and over again. So this one I must have used at least 10 times and still got plenty of life on it. So so that's the ideas that I've been implementing recently, because I'm just kind of like evolving based on what I learn. All this has some use. I would say this is pretty easy to make. This one isn't too hard. This one takes some time, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep doing this or not, because the idea is this is waterproof. This is not waterproof. Well, it sort of is. This is definitely not waterproof because half of it is still fluffy. This is not waterproof. So this is the biggest, most waterproof. So for emergencies, this is probably the best one. But it is a lot of work, and I have a bunch already. So these 2 are the ones that sustain a lot of heat for a long time, 15 minutes. This one's maybe like 7 minutes. This one's maybe 5 minutes, something like that. So, but this is what I got. I'm not sure if I can actually do it with one hand and video tip at the same time. But the idea is you put your ferro out here, scrape some of it, some shavings right on here, and then spark it, and this will actually light up really, really fast. So let me see if I can actually somehow manage to do this, capture this. Okay. All right, there you can see it now, right? And so shave a little bit. I think you can see it. Shave a little bit. I want to just get plenty so that way it works the first time. Oops. Oh, that didn't work so well. Alright, there we go. So there's your... Well, it's supposed to be a fire. Let me do it one more time. I think I got time here. There we go. So there's your fire. Usually sustains a little bit better than that, but that's actually been what I've been using to get my fire started. So sorry it didn't work, but I can guarantee you can see other videos around that definitely do work. But yeah, so there you go. Oh, and this carbide thing is fantastic. It's fantastic. It's the best, and it just doesn't dull. I think I got it for $4 at Lowe's. That's the only place I could find it. I think it's Blue Hawk. So I bought 3 of them. It was on sale. Maybe I got it for $4. I'm not sure, with tax or $4.50 or something. Fantastic striker. Go-to. This one's good for starting a fire in a wood gasification. This one's good for, you know, waterproofing. And this one's just a lot of fuel for, especially my fire starter for the chimney starter for whenever I barbecue. And this is my little go-to thing. It's like a match, and I could move the flame from here to here, or any of these other ones. So, all right, more later.